What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and wow, man, wow. There isn't anything else I can say other than wow. Finally, Pusha T has responded to Drake's Duppy freestyle, and he decided to go over Jay-Z's The Story of OJ instrumental and retitled the song The Story of Adidon. And Adidon is supposedly Drake's secret child that he has with a porn star. And Pusha T in this diss track decided just to go all out. There are no lines anymore. He went at Drake's family. He even said Drake is a deadbeat dad. He even said that OVO 40, who's Drake's producer, is going to die soon and it's inevitable, and so much more. He said so much more throughout the track, and even when the track ended, he said, I got more in the chamber in case you want to go at me. So let's go over the lyrics, let's talk about it, and let's see what is actually factual and what is false. So he starts out the verse saying, drug dealing aside, ghostwriting aside, let's have a heart-to-heart about your pride. Even though you're multi, which means multi-millionaire, I see that your soul don't look alive. The M's count different when baby divides the pie. Wait, let's examine why. These bars are pretty self-explanatory. He starts out the track saying, let's not talk about my drug dealing past that everyone goes at. Let's not talk about your ghostwriting that everybody goes at. Let's talk about you being a multi-millionaire and how Birdman takes most of that money. He continues that saying, your music for the past years been angry and full of lies. I'll start it at the home front. I'm the one. Then he continues, and this is when he starts to get really personal because he starts to go at Drake's family. He goes both at Drake's dad, whose name is Dennis, and his mom, whose name is Sandy. He says, Dennis Graham, stay off the gram. Bitch, I'm on one. You mention wedding ring like it's a bad thing. Your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing. Marriage is something Sandy never had, Drake. How you a winner, but she keep coming in last place. Monkey suit Dennis, you parade him. A Steve Harvey suit guy made him. In the first bars, when he says Dennis Graham, stay off the gram, he's basically responding to Drake's dad, because Drake's dad, after Drake dropped the Duppy freestyle, Drake's dad got on Instagram, posted a picture of the Duppy freestyle, and in the caption he said, my advice to the majority of all the haters, if you don't want that heat on your ass, don't fuck with him. So Pusha T is basically saying, you're old, stay off the gram, don't get involved in this, in that verse. Then he says, you mention wedding ring like it's a bad thing, because in the Duppy freestyle, Drake said, I told you, keep playing with my name, and I'm going to let it ring on you like Virginia Williams. So then Pusha T brought that up and said that it's not a bad thing to get married, and that he should look at his parents because they got divorced, and now Sandy is left in last place with no man, and Dennis is just out here doing whatever he wants to do. And then the monkey suit Dennis, you parade him. A Steve Harvey suit guy made him. That's just Pusha T roasting the shit out of Drake's dad and how he dresses. All that was said here is factual. There is obviously proof for all of this. Now let's talk about the next few bars. He says, confused, always thought you weren't black enough, afraid to grow it cause your fro wouldn't nap enough. And these bars are referring to the cover art for this song. Pusha T released an image of Drake as blackface that he took a while before he became famous. And Pusha T on Twitter said, this is a real photo. He tweeted saying, please stop referring to this picture as artwork. I'm not an internet baby. I don't edit images. This is a real picture. These are his truths. See for yourself. And then he tweeted a link of the photographer who took those pictures, who goes by the name of David Lees, which I believe I pronounced his last name wrong, but you get the point. Now these next bars is something that nobody was expecting. This is where Pusha T exposes Drake as apparently a deadbeat father, and we're going to look into that to see if this is confirmed or not. He says, since you name dropped my fiance, let him know who you chose as your Beyonce. Sophie knows better, ask your baby mother. Cleaned her up for IG, but the stench is on her. A baby's involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character. Let me keep with the facts. You're hiding a child, let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing border patrol. Adonis is your son and he deserves more than Adidas press run. That's real. Love that baby, respect that girl. Forget she's a porn star. Let her be your world. And damn, man, when I heard this, I had to really look into this and see if Pusha T is spitting the facts. And apparently, from what I've gathered, it looks like what he's saying is true. We don't know if this is Drake's baby, though, 100% yet. And in these bars, Push is referring to a former porn star by the name of Sophie Brussucks. I don't know her last name. I don't know how to pronounce it that well. But apparently in May of 2017, TMZ reported that Drake and her were not on good terms, and that they claimed that they got a text message from Drake and her where they were talking about Drake wanting an abortion. Drake apparently said, "I want you to have an abortion." And Sophie replied saying, "I can't kill my baby, simply to indulge you. Sorry." And then Drake said, "Indulge me, fuck you." And then Sophie said, "What?" And then Drake said, "You do know what you're doing. You think you're going to get my money." And then in the bars, Pusha says Sophie knows better. Ask her baby mother. Cleaned her up for IG. Basically, Sophie knows better is the IG handle for this girl on Instagram. That's her IG handle. And apparently she gave birth to a baby boy around October 2017. And then on Twitter, even tweeted in November 2017, she tweeted, "Fuck Drake, deadbeat ass dad." And when Pusha T talks about Border Patrol, he's talking about the Sophie girl living in France with a child. And then he mentions Adidas because Drake is rumored to be joining Adidas, which Pusha T and Kanye West are on. Now for the facts of, is that really Drake's child with that porn star? Drake has been seen with that woman in January 2017, so I don't know if it is 100%, but it's looking that way based off the things she's tweeting, based off what Pusha T is saying. We don't know 100% though. Just the fact that Drake was hanging out with her is more than enough to say that he could have possibly had a child with her. Now I'm going to talk about the last few bars on this song because I feel these are the most disrespectful. Yes, talking about your parents is disrespectful. Yes, revealing that you're a deadbeat dad is disrespectful. But this one is a little over the edge. But honestly, everything is fair in love and war. And when you push someone, how they respond isn't the thing that you can control. So let's talk about these bars. Pusha T says, "OVO 40, hunched over like he 80. Tick, tick, tick. How much time he got? That man is sick, sick, sick." Now, these bars are essentially going at Drake's best friend, who's Noah 40 Shabib, who's Drake's main producer and part of the OVO crew, who's helped Drake throughout his whole career, even in the early days when they became friends, has helped him with an insane amount of hits. He's basically saying his time is numbered because 40 was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in his early 20s, which causes him to often hunch over when he's standing and stuff like that. So he's basically saying in these bars, once this guy is dead and gone, your hits are going to be done and finished because you're not really an artist like that. 40's the one helping you out with everything. So that's it for this breakdown. Let me know what you guys think about this diss track. Do you guys think it's better than the Duppy freestyle? Do you guys think Pusha T went too far? Me personally, I don't think Pusha T went too far because I'm a fan of artists like 50 Cent and Gucci Mane, and their diss tracks have been insanely disrespectful. I'm talking about laughing at people that are dead in their grave and stuff like that, even worse stuff, dissing kids and all kinds of stuff. So I've seen the worst of it. I've heard the worst of it from Nas, Ice Cube, Tupac, 50 Cent, Gucci Mane, and various other artists. So when it comes to hip-hop and diss tracks, I think nothing is off limits. It's just a battle. Be as disrespectful as you can be. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think Drake will respond early on as he did with Meek Mill? Let me know what you guys think. If you want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. A link is in the description below. For just $1 a month or more, you can support this channel further. Like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this daily on hip-hop news and much more, so definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW. Like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.